Imagine the nervous system as the conductor of an orchestra, managing every movement, sensation, thought, and response your body makes. From the reflexes that keep you balanced to the thoughts that guide your action, it's always on duty, making sure you react and respond to the world around you. Let's dive into this incredible system and explore how it all comes together. The nervous system can be divided into two major parts: the central nervous system, CNS, which includes your brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, PNS, which consists of all the nerves branching out to the rest of your body. The PNS is further divided into the somatic nervous system, handling voluntary movements, and the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions like heart rate and digestion. Imagine the nervous system as a two-way highway. The afferent division is the incoming lane, carrying sensory information from receptors in your eyes, ears, skin, and other organs to the brain. It's how you know when something is hot or when you're in pain. On the flip side, the efferent division is the outgoing lane, carrying motor instructions from the CNS to muscles and organs, telling them how to respond. The nervous system is made up of two main types of cells: neurons and glial cells. Neurons are like the messengers that transmit signals. Each neuron has a cell body containing organelles, dendrites that receive signals, and an axon that sends signals to the next neuron. Glial cells, on the other hand, are like the support crew, insulating, nourishing, and protecting neurons. Neurons communicate through electrical signals known as action potentials. It's like a lightning bolt racing down the axon. To help speed up this process, axons are covered in a fatty sheath called myelin, provided by oligodendrocytes in the CNS and Schwann cells in the PNS. This insulation ensures that signals travel fast and efficiently. Just like a VIP club has a bouncer, the brain has its own security system, known as the blood-brain barrier. This selective barrier allows essential nutrients like oxygen and glucose to pass through while blocking harmful substances. Astrocytes, one type of glial cell, play a huge role in maintaining this protective barrier. The brain has several key regions, with the most obvious being the cerebrum, which is divided into two hemispheres. Each hemisphere controls the opposite side of your body. The cerebrum's outer layer, known as the cerebral cortex, is divided into four lobes, each with specific functions. The frontal lobe is the executive, responsible for decision-making and movement. The parietal lobe is the navigator, helping you sense your body's position. The temporal lobe is the historian, handling memory and hearing, while the occipital lobe is the artist, dedicated to vision. Deep within the brain lies the basal ganglia, which act like traffic controllers, ensuring that movements are smooth and coordinated. Imagine trying to walk while every muscle in your body wants to move at once. The basal ganglia make sure only the muscles that need to move do so, while the rest stay put. The diensphalon includes the thalamus, the switchboard operator that directs sensory and motor signals to the right areas of the brain, and the hypothalamus, the regulator, which controls body temperature, hunger, and the release of hormones. Connected to the hypothalamus is the pituitary gland, the master gland, responsible for releasing hormones that control everything from growth to metabolism. Together, they form the hypothalamic pituitary axis, which plays a key role in regulating your body's functions. Sitting at the base of your skull, the cerebellum is the movement maestro, fine-tuning your balance and coordination. It's why you can ride a bike even after years of not cycling. Your cerebellum remembers all the muscle movements needed to keep you balanced. The brainstem, made up of the midbrain, pons, and medulla, is your body's lifeline. It controls essential functions like breathing, heart rate, and swallowing. Think of it as the autopilot, ensuring your body keeps running even when you're not consciously thinking about it. Extending from the brainstem, the spinal cord acts as the information superhighway, carrying sensory signals to the brain and motor instructions back to the body. The white matter on the outside carries the signals, while the butterfly-shaped gray matter inside houses the neurons that process them. The peripheral nervous system connects the CNS to the rest of the body. It consists of 12 pairs of cranial nerves, which handle head and neck functions, and 31 pairs of spinal nerves that innervate the rest of your body. These nerves carry out the instructions sent from the brain and bring sensory information back. The somatic nervous system handles voluntary movements like lifting a weight, while the autonomic nervous system manages involuntary actions such as regulating your heartbeat. The autonomic system is further divided into the sympathetic fight or flight response and the parasympathetic rest and digest response. In summary, the nervous system is your body's ultimate command center, coordinating everything from thought and movement to digestion and breathing. We have the central nervous system as the core, the peripheral nervous system as the connector, and specialized cells working together to keep you alive and responsive. If you found this deep dive into the nervous system fascinating, make sure to check out more content from King of the Curve, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.